I usually do Jehovah's Witness videos, but I study cults in general, not just Jehovah's Witnesses, so this time I'm doing a Mormon video by request. Mormons are very similar to Jehovah's Witnesses, and as such, I have empathy for everybody on the inside. Not just the people who are trapped and don't believe it anymore, but the people who still believe it and who are being manipulated by leadership, just like with Jehovah's Witnesses. Not to mention the people who have been shunned by family members, just like with Jehovah's Witnesses. With that being said, let's get into it.
That is a great idea, and I suggest you read that scripture to the young women today. Guillermo.
Huh?
How is Steve Tanner doing?
What? Oh, in the last 3 years since they moved in, I've seen him about once.
Dead silence. Notice how that whole situation played out. Guillermo was asked how some random dude was doing by the elder, or whoever the hell this dude is, and Guillermo said he doesn't really talk to him. Then there's dead silence, implying that nobody really cares how he's doing. They just want something out of Guillermo.
I mean, we text him and call him and everything.
I see. Would you be willing to go by his house before our meetings today and invite him to church?
Yeah, sure thing.
What is with the look on these chicks' faces? What are they thinking?
Excellent. Let me know how it goes in our next leadership meeting.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, it's Guillermo, right?
Guillermo.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so this kid was asked to show up to some dude's house, and this dude doesn't even know him well enough to know how to pronounce his name correctly. But he showed up, just like a faithful servant of God.
It's okay, it's a hard name. But it's been a while. How are you?
All right.
Cool bike. Yeah. So, the bishop was wondering if you'd like to go to church today.
That whole church thing, that's just not me, so...
That's okay.
All right.
No problem.
Thanks for stopping by.
Now, I was never Mormon, so I can't speak to how they're trained, but if it's anything like Jehovah's Witnesses, I'll tell you how this really would have played out. Now, keep in mind, this is a video showing people how to handle situations like this, so eventually we'll get to the part where they'll tell you how to handle it correctly. But a Jehovah's Witness would have asked a follow-up question like, "Can I ask why you feel that way?" Or "What makes you say that?" An open-ended question, not a yes or no question. It's something we learned all about in psychology classes when I was in college.
If there is anything virtuous or
Guillermo, why aren't you dressed for BYC?
Mom, that was yesterday.
Did they change it this month to a Saturday?
What?
Okay, I get it. It's some kind of time warp thing, where he keeps going back in time Groundhog Day style until he gets the dude to come to church.
That is a great idea, and I suggest you read that scripture to the young women today. Guillermo.
Yes?
How is Steve Tanner doing?
I haven't done anything since yesterday.
You saw him yesterday. That's great.
You got my text, remember?
I must have missed that. Could you go by his house and invite him to church today?
Sure.
Excellent.
I guess I'll just skip forward and show you the important parts. I'm not spending 15 minutes watching this dude fail miserably. As a side note, check out this little nerd with his legs crossed. Those ears are the size of Texas.
Would you like to come?
Nah, I'm really busy those nights.
Okay. What do you say? Let's go.
I just don't have the suit anymore.
You need a suit? Oh, the morals. Haley will be there.
Thanks, but...
You remember Haley, right? Hey, Steve.
Guillermo.
Is this dude trolling his Facebook page?
Guillermo. Guillermo. Did you hear what I said?
What's the point?
What?
What's the point? He's never going to come. We've tried everything.
We have tried everything? Who is this we? It's a collective mindset. He identifies as part of the group. He is the group. The Mormon Church has tried everything because he has tried everything.
I agree with you. It isn't always easy. But it also isn't impossible. Some wounds are large and they require time to heal.
The message? Try a less direct approach.
Better get to your mom's. You know she doesn't like it when you're late.
It's a 3-minute ride there. I'll be fine.
Look, I know you don't want to go.
Well, would you?
I know it's hard. We've just got to make it work, okay?
So now this kid has found a weak point. He's currently sitting in church, thinking about how to exploit it. There's something up with the kid's mom, and now this dude is going to manipulate the other guy into accepting Jesus into his heart. Standard cult mind control tactics.
Anything virtuous, lovely, or of good report, or brave.
Hey, Steve. Hey, it's Guillermo from the ward. Hey, Steve.
Hey, Guillermo.
Do you need any help?
No, I'm almost done. So, were you here to invite me to church?
Well, it would be nice to see you at church, but not if you don't want to.
Nah, I'm fine.
If he really thought Steve was a dead end, like Steve was never coming to church and never being a part of this, he would never talk to the dude again. His only interest in this guy is getting him to be a part of his cult. More standard cult psychology. Make them think that you don't care if they come, so that they'd be more willing to come.
So tell me about your bike. You any good?
Still learning. I usually go solo and I have a friend.
Change the subject, befriend him, get him to open up to you so he trusts you more, and then he'll come to your church.
Guillermo, looking good. Trying to impress the ladies at school?
And the cycle is broken.
Let us reach out to rescue those who need our help and lift them to the higher road and the better way. The work of reactivation is no task for the idler or daydreamer. Time waits for no man. Do not postpone a prompting. Rather, act on it, and the Lord will open the way. Frequently, the heavenly virtue of patience is required.
Hey, you guys want to come with me and my family to church this Sunday?
Sure.
This is a rank propaganda video put out by the Mormon Church to teach its members how to manipulate people into joining. Find their weak spots. Say the right words at the right time. Lie. Do whatever it takes to get somebody into the church. If they're not interested, drop them and move on to the next person. And if you feel like I stretched this a little bit, as some people do in many of my videos, it's because you're so sucked into the mentality that you can't see it for what it is. It's manipulation and mind control tactics. Don't fool yourself.